Yes lads, and welcome back to another match preview, and this time it is Spurs versus Arsenal. Let's go straight into this. And of course, as per usual, let's discuss both teams' form going into this game, and let's start with Spurs. And Spurs have lost 3, won 1 and drawn 1. The one win being against Everton at home 4-0, Leicester away 1-1, the draw, and the 3 losses being against Bayern 2-1, 3-2 loss against Bayern as well. Don't know why they've played each other twice, but I have. And then Newcastle away 2-1, the most recent one. And whereas Arsenal have won 4 and drawn 1. The one draw being against the most recent result against Brighton 1-1. And then the 4 wins being against Bayer Leverkusen 4-1, 2-0 against Lyon, 2-0 against Wolves, and 2-0 away to Aston Villa. And with that being said, let's go straight and talk about the injury list for the game. Now, in terms of injuries, let's start off with Spurs. And Spurs have got injuries to the likes of Dominic Solanke. He's got an ankle injury and he'll be out till mid-September, I'd say. I'm also hearing rumours that he might be back for this game, but we'll say on that. Then Richarlison, he's got a muscle injury. He'll be out till late September, I'd say. And whereas Arsenal have got injuries to the likes of Gabriel Jesus, he's got a groin injury and he'll be out till mid-September, I'd say. But I'm also hearing rumours again, he might be back for this game. Again, we'll see on that. Kieran Tierney, he's got a thigh injury. He'll be out till mid-September. Martin Odegaard, who's picked up the latest injury with an ankle injury in that Norway game last night at the time of recording this. But fingers crossed he will be back for this game, but I don't think he will. But again, you never know. Then Mikel Merino, he's got a shoulder injury and he'll be out until mid-October. Ricardo Calafiori, he's a doubt for this game with a shin injury. Then Takehiro Tomiyasu, he's got a knee injury and he'll be out till late September. And also Declan Rice is suspended for this game after picking up 2 yellow cards and overall getting a red card against Brighton. Yeah, that's just moving on to the predicted lineup. So here is predicted 11 for the game against Spurs on Sunday, and it's going to be a very hard one to predict because I just don't know after coming back from the international break what the lineup's going to be, but I've got a rough idea what it will be. Yeah, let's just start off. David Raya in goal, very straightforward. Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel. I don't expect any of them spots to change unless there is injury concerns about them. Julian Timber will start at left back, I think, especially with Zinchenko. We're playing away and we need that defensive solidity. And Calafiori again, he has picked up an injury, and again Timber's just been playing in that left back spot regularly, so again I don't really expect that spot to change. Then this is where it's going to be hard to predict who's going to start in midfield, especially we've had injuries to the likes of Mikel Merino, Martin Odegaard, and the midfield we're quite light on at the moment. And I think Thomas Partey again, I think he will retain his place unless there is any injury concerns, but again Partey is going to be in there. Jorginho, expect him to come in, and I think Partey and Jorginho will play that pivot in midfield, which isn't ideal, but again with the injury concerns we do have, hopefully fingers crossed the likes of Martin Odegaard can come back, but again I don't think he will. I think that will be the double pivot in Jorginho and Partey covering that back four, but I don't know because there's a lot of players that we've got that can play in midfield. The likes of Havertz, again, he can play in midfield, but again that's not his best position. If we're going to need him to play there, we'll have to, because I think Arteta does like to do that with the players, especially Havertz. He likes to play him up top, and then in midfield he likes to rotate him around a bit, but I think Havertz will drop into midfield for that physical battle that we'll have. We'll see on that because it's really hard to predict what the midfield's going to be, so Arteta might throw a surprise in there, who knows. And then moving on to the front three, again Saka, very straightforward, Sterling and Martinelli. Yeah, I think Sterling will play that false 9 role if Havertz does get dropped into midfield. We could see Sterling on the left and Havertz start up top, and then we could see maybe Nwaneri, but I just wouldn't risk Nwaneri in midfield. I just think this is too much of a big game for him. I don't mind him coming off the bench, but again, I just feel like this is going to be the lineup, but again, Arteta likes to throw in a surprise in there. He could start Nwaneri, and I'll be very surprised if he does, but I think Sterling will play that false 9. He can play it anywhere on that front three. I think Havertz will just get dropped into midfield, hence why Sterling's going to be up top. But again, I think with how Spurs play that high line, I think this, for players like Martinelli and Sterling especially, how quick they are, they can get in behind that defence, and I think that will cause them a lot of problems. Hence why I think these two will start as well, especially. This is going to be the hardest lineup to predict because we've got a few players that can play in different positions. We'll just say on it, it'll be interesting to see what happens on Sunday. Again, as for my score prediction, I'm going to go with a 2-1 Arsenal win. Leave in the comments down below what do you think of the predicted 11, and also what would you change about the predicted 11. It'll be interesting to see what he does on Sunday. So there you have it. That is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it, and also again leave a comment down below what do you think of the predicted 11, and also what do you think the score is going to be as well. Subscribe if you are new, it helps out the channel a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.